Right, a new episode, and that is the skull panel off. That's really good there. From there, it's not really that bad. The most rot is, say, there, and then over there, so there must be some sort of leak. The water's getting under the rubber somewhere over there. Look now, put some primer on it and I'm done for today. Then, if you look down in there, I've got to get that out. That's ready for paint prep now. I've got a little bit of tidying up down in that bottom corner. That floor fit about 90% back in that back corner, and this one fit about 80%. So I've got to make the most of it. I've got a couple of grinds that I've just got to sort out down there. Quarters done. So back end's done apart from a little bit of welding in boot. I was grinding it off and it's just I blew through with grinder, so I'm going to cut a little bit out and put a little piece in it. That floor is definitely finished. The sill is finished. I've had this door on and it didn't fit, and I thought, well, the thing came off, so all I did, I just bought some shims for these bits here and put 2 shims in the bottom and 2 shims in the top, 1 in the bottom, because it looked like it wanted to bend down, so I'll go down to the back. Did that, but it was just a little bit, so I took the bottom shim off, fit it back on, fit up exactly where it were in first place. So I was really happy with that. There's the doors. So I've got that door to put on. I got about 10 shims, so at least I got enough. So I was quite happy with putting the door on and it fit alright. So I've just got a front end to put on, and all this and obviously inner wings. I've got that inner wing to sort out. So once I've got that off, I'm going to work on that inner wing, and I'm going to work on the bulkhead. I'll probably have to take it off this rotisserie to get in all the. I've done the underneath, so all that's ready for paint prep. Obviously I've got to sand it all off. That's ready for paint prep though. So I'm just going to grind the top of this off and get some rust stuff on it to isolate it. But that were horrible, taking that scuttle off. It's all in there that I look and I think, oh my god, look at all that. That side's not so bad. That side's pretty bad. Why is that side pretty bad? Then down in that corner, that's pretty bad, where all the clutch was, all the oil, and then that side's bad. So the water obviously came down there. So I've just got to clean it up, get some rust stuff on it, and let's see how it goes. Alright, I'm going to clean this up now. I blasted some of that on there. I know I haven't got the paint off here yet, but I've just put it on the burnt metal anyway. There's loads of rust. That'll be alright, that. So the only reason why I've masked those up, roughly masked, is so that when I'm cleaning this off, I don't get dirt in all side the car, because I've obviously cleaned it out in car. So I'm going to do some scraping first with a chisel so you can get this sealer off. I've got those hinges off. That bolt snapped because it were that tight, and that one came off okay. But that hinge wasn't it wasn't tight enough. It was loose, so the hinge were flapping up and down all the time. That were nice and solid. So let's hope I don't have to take those off. I just need to do some cleaning now. I've just done a bit of that side, masking it up. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to nitromorse the paint off. So it'll take ages. I want to get it to bare metal. One of those. I have some new ones somewhere, they look a bit knackered. But that's what I'm going to try and do. Try and get all that paint off. Try and clean these up as best as possible, because it looks pretty rusty. It's rock hard. The metal hasn't sort of gone through or anything. It's rock hard as that bulkhead. I'm just going to crack on with it, start getting it off, and I've still got that to do. Once that's off, I just need to start building the car back up. Oh, and obviously put some door skins on those. And also, somebody, well, the person either last had it, they put like a chrome trim on there and drilled into the door. There, you can see holes there, holes. Now I'm thinking, put some copper behind there and just weld them up. Because I'm not buying new doors just because of that. So if I put some copper in there, you can see 2 holes there. Just put some copper and now 2 holes again. So that's got 4 holes there. I don't like those trims. I want to try and have this as original as possible, so that it look like, I know it's not going to be, but so as it looked like what it came out off the production line, to the best of its, you know, obviously the wheels are different, and I've checked the wheels, and the wheels are 12.5s, so I don't know whatever that means. I don't know wheels, I just paint. I don't know what wheels are, so I need some wheel arches as well to just sort of cover the top of those as well. So on my 12.5s I need just some wheel arches to go over it. So I thought I'd just put this on scuttle. And it fits really nice. It don't fit in those corners, so I've just clamped it on for the first time. This is the first try on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take those clamps off. When I've cleaned all this up, I'll take that paper off the window, and then I'm going to take those off and clamp it down first. But that's the first try on. I've got as much of that paint off as I possibly can. I didn't enjoy getting that off, but I've got it all in there. All that with Furtan or something like that. Yeah. I think it's Furtan. It smells right. I don't know. It's like a, I don't know. So we shall see the fit. I've cut it down here, so I'm probably going to cut it right across there, in between those clock cuts. Fits nice there. It's a bit wide there, you know, you can see I think the other side's the same. No, the other side's really nice, so I'm probably going to cut across there. I just cut right across the top of those. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to put some well through in these bits where obviously the closing panel's going to go, etc. Across the top of here, down there, closing panel, and then I've got some epoxy aerosol. Then I'm going to tape off the bits that I don't want epoxy to go on, and then I'm just going to blast some primer on that just to seal it and protect it. I've degreased it so I don't want to be touching it with my hands. That's not bad, that. So it's a bit, you see the pitting, so I don't know whether to put filler over it, but I'm probably not going to do, because you can't see any of that anyway. So I've put some black in there as much as I can get in. That's just left with rub through on, rub through, and then I've got that. That sprays alright. I've never used it before, but I used to use HB Body Clear Coat back in the 90s, and it used to be fantastic stuff. But see, I got about 6 of them. That's the most rust I've had in a long time. It's really clean in there. I'm going to finish this video here. So I've just got to put some black in there, and what I'm doing now, I'm going to make a piece up for that, and then obviously get the inner wing ready to be put on there. All I did was just put some Furtan on it, and it looks alright to me, that. For some reason I've lost the metal for that side, so I'm having to make a little template which looks like that. Dirt. So I've got myself some cardboard, made it out of paper first, because this side was pretty rusty. So it was rusty up in here, rusty down here, so I've had to take the whole piece off. The other side's not as bad, I've just been able to take that little piece out, whereas this side, massive. So I'm just making sure I make sure the right size, and then I can get it ready to be welded in. Trying not to make any noise on this today, because I've made noise on about four days this week while I've been off work. So I'm not making any noise today. So what I'm going to do is make the pieces up and get them ready, get some templates made, and then what I want to do in my next video is put the subframe back in, just so that I'm just going to, it's on those now, so I just need to get the subframe back in and put some what do you call them, axle stands, to just take some of the weight of it. But I need to put the subframe back in so that I can make sure the wings are in the right spot before I start putting the wings on.